I think viewers should attend the production of Belleville because it's a great piece. It's so well written. We have a fabulous cast. They're going to be just beyond entertaining. I know that. And also because it's a great kickoff to the Halloween season, to the fall season. It has an edge, a spookiness. I think there's going to be a rawness about the production that will be really special to experience live. And I think that, anybody who is in for a dose of kind of high octane theater is going to have a great time. Hi, I'm Faye Viviana, and I'm the executive producer at Crimson Square Theater Company. If you'd like to hear more about our next production, Belleville by Amy Herzog, directed by Benjamin Burt at the Beverly Hills Playhouse, please stay tuned for our conversation. I think I really want the audience to just go on the ride for Belleville. It's a bumpy ride, the way that a Halloween hay bale maze or those kind of spooky things. It's one of those things where as you start to realize what's really going on, there's a kind of eerie, sinister tone to it, and I can't wait for audiences to experience that real time as they also figure out what's going on in the play. I think it'll be very intense, and I am looking forward to hearing the audience reaction to the story. So in Belleville, it revolves around one main couple, which are two Americans living in Paris, Zach and Abby, and their landlords, Alioune and Amina, who are Senegalese French. And basically, I don't want to give too much away, but Zach has constructed a certain life for him and Abby that turns out to be based on quite a lot of falsehoods and deceit. And so throughout the play, the unraveling of their day-to-day life happens, and the fear of losing this life that he's built causes both him and Abby to kind of spiral out into pretty extreme circumstances. And throughout all of this, the landlords, Alioune and Amina, are in a weird way, voice of the regular people, kind of trying to figure out what is happening with this couple and why this is going on. So it starts out as this sort of picturesque image of a young, cute American couple living abroad and spirals out of control into ultimately tragedy. I think that one of the things that Amy Herzog does so well is create unexpected circumstance and unexpected character behavior and choices. She writes such complex, what's the right word? Complex, and I'd say the pathology of her characters is fascinating. So there's so much for an actor to dig into. There's so much for a director to tackle. It's really, there's a richness to her writing within a very simple premise. The setup of a lot of her scenes are just, two people talking, but there's so much more going on underneath what they're saying, and the subtext is really rich. So it's just, it's fun to dive into her work. I know that Ben has, like I said, Ben's been pushing for a long time for a couple of her pieces, actually. And I'm really glad that I could finally say yes to this one. One of the things I'm really excited to see about Belleville is how we pull off the unraveling of these people's lives. There are a few sort of effects type pieces in the show I don't want to give away. But I'm very excited to see how we end up going about all of that. I think that it's going to be very thrilling to see it happen live. I always think there's something very cool about live theater when you really pull off some kind of effect, whether it's a blood effect or a water effect or, just a really good sound and light combo. And I think that this show is going to be really fun for the audience in that way, because I think it will be very unexpected how all of that plays out. And I am excited that we're opening this Halloween weekend, and I think that's very fitting given the sort of sinister tones going on throughout some of this piece. So that's what I'm really looking forward to seeing come to life on stage. Hi, my name is Faye Viviana. I'm the executive producer here at Crimson Square Theater Company, and I would love to invite you to come see our next show, Belleville, at the Beverly Hills Playhouse, directed by Benjamin Burt, written by Amy Herzog. It is going to be one intense ride, and I think audiences will love it, and you should check it out.